What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is Divorce Court. I'm not going to hold you. Let's go in.
Every relationship has a honeymoon phase, but when the honeymoon ends, that's when the real work begins. On today's case, Miss Severin says she never even made it through the honeymoon phase before the red flags started to present themselves. Now she says Mr. Martin's serial cheating and his overall lack of respect for their relationship has her ready to put an end to this union for good. Let's hear their case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Severin versus Martin.
Thank you very much. Ms. Severin, you brought this case today because you say you refuse to be disrespected any longer. You say your boyfriend is a cheater, parties too much, and is terrible with money. If you don't see a clear resolution, you want out.
Yes.
And Mr. Martin, you're here today, you say, to save your relationship. You say Ms. Severin has changed and she can't see your perspective on how to make this relationship better. Despite all of this, you love her and you continue to see a future together.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I see that this is a mature couple. It's not like you all are brand new to this dating game, but after 5 years together, there are some bumps in the road. Although currently living together, Ms. Severin, you say you've hit a crossroads. Why are we in court?
Your Honor, I am so tired of this man. He has cheated on me. He's constantly going to the strip clubs. He's watching porno, and also he's not financially stable. He's all the time, he's spending it on frivolous things that he doesn't need, and he needs to learn how to save. And I'm so tired, Your Honor, I'm just ready to give up.
Now, there's a 12-year age difference. Does it matter, ladies? Does it matter? I mean, I wonder if the roles were reversed. I don't know. Some women don't like age gap when the guy is older than the woman, which is ridiculous to me. But I mean, they have a whole problem when the guy is 12 years older than the woman, but they don't have no problem when the woman is 12 years older than the guy. Some might say that's what she get for getting a younger guy. Some might say that. I'm not necessarily going to say that because I don't necessarily care either way. If you've grown, you know, especially at this age, it shouldn't matter, maturity. But I mean, there are a lot of responsible, mature 37-year-old guys out there. So this guy probably just not mature. But oftentimes that's what happens when you get someone with that much of an age gap. But if the roles were reversed, the guy would get blamed for choosing such a younger woman. And now that it's this way, she's not going to get any blame. It's going to all go on him. I haven't seen this before. That's just a educated guess. I could be wrong, but let's find out. Let's go in.
Doesn't sound like your emotional needs are being met in this relationship. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to turn on over here to Mr. Martin. You heard what Ms. Severin said. What do you say? I heard you say under your breath that's just not true.
Yeah, Your Honor, I want us to build a future, but I mean, I can save. You know, the things that are in my budget, I was doing before I met her. You know, so I feel like if I had that system going, then I want you to get with my system so we can build a system together.
So I want to see if this system actually works. And it may work for one. Let's see if it works for two. That's what we're here to explore. Okay. Why don't you take me back, Ms. Severin? How did you all meet?
Well, we met at a store. He came up to me and he asked me for my phone number. We exchanged numbers. We went on our first date.
So tell me a little bit about you, because I understand you were married before, correct?
Yes.
30 years?
Yes.
So you came out of a very long relationship. And how long after?
30 years? Well, hold on. How are you married 30 years? You're only 49. So 30 years, you must have been married when you were at least 18 or at least 9, because you have to know this guy at least a year or two. Wow. Let's go in.
After that relationship ended, did you get involved with Mr. Martin?
Between 4 and 5 years.
So you thought you were ready to jump into another relationship?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Martin, what did you think when you first got with Miss Severin?
When I met her, I thought she was, nice looking. So, I was hoping it was gonna continue and go further, because I like thick girls, I like older women. I'm 37, so that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, you all actually have about 12 years in between you.
Yes.
With Miss Severin being the more advanced. Is that a good way to put it? Being the more advanced?
Yes.
Miss Severin, it sounds like you both were finding what you were looking for. Tell me how it went so wrong.
He wasn't being honest. He said he was, but he was still in a relationship.
Uh-oh. So that's where you
Really?
say the cheating began.
Yes.
Did you know this young lady?
No. I kind of knew that, they were together in the past, but I didn't know that they were still together.
So what makes you think they were still together?
The conversations between us, and he
So the
said-
lady reaches out to you. What does she say?
She said, that we are dating still, and we're still together in this relationship. He's dating both of us at the same time.
She was stuck on me, Your Honor.
Oh, so you, okay, player. You standing over there looking like the cat who swallowed the canary. Were you trying to maintain two relationships at the same time?
I wasn't. We took a break. And so in that break, I decided that it was over. I said, we can see other people, and I'm basically tired. So she did know it was over. But she just, she was just stuck on me. She just held on.
Were you still dipping and diving?
The breakup sex, I had one last relation with her. And, to me, that was the cleanest slate, because she was like my round-away girl back in the day. So, I just wanted to remind her, it's over. I'll see you later.
That doesn't sound awfully romantic. I'm going to be honest with you. That doesn't make me awfully attracted to you, Mr. Martin, that you treat somebody's feelings like that. If this lady still had feelings for you, why would you just be sort of dismissive if she still had feelings?
I didn't like some of the things she was doing. She had credit problems, and she was a hoarder.
So the personalities just didn't match, is what
Yeah, it
you're
was just
saying.
a lot of things that I was seeing that I couldn't rock with.
So, Ms. Severin, you said that you found out this lady was still around, but that doesn't mean that there was ongoing cheating. What made you think that there was still an ongoing relationship on your boyfriend's part?
Well, she told me that they were still together and that he was like highly sexual. So I felt like they still had sexual relations.
And so Mr. Martin just said they had one last breakup sex. Did he confess that to you?
He did after I confronted him about it, because I told him, I said,
She snitched.
Clearly. Side pieces ain't loyal. What you talking about? Keep going.
yeah, so she told me that they did. So, but just her words, she was saying that he's highly sexual.
Oh, so she called herself trying to school you
Yeah.
on your man.
Yes.
And why would you entertain that?
I didn't. After the conversation with her, I just totally blocked her on social media.
Which is smart. But you're saying also that's not the only thing that makes you say you can't trust him. What's up with these strip clubs? That's your big major problem, I
Yeah.
know.
When he tells me he's going out, it's like he's going to a bar. I'm calling him, and he's not answering the phone, so I'm suspicious. And he'll call me an hour later, and he'll tell me, oh, everything's fine, we're just having fun. But they are at the strip club.
And you don't like that?
No.
And have you all discussed that?
Yes.
Mr. Martin, have you discussed this proclivity for strip clubs with your
Honor,
girlfriend?
This is Atlanta. It's the home of the strip club. So I feel like that's like a bar. That's like if you stay in Milwaukee, you go into the brewery.
I'm not saying that it's bad. Atlanta men, none of that. That's not my problem. If you're in a relationship with someone that finds it a problem, that's going to be an impediment to the relationship. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
Have y'all had that kind of conversation?
I mean, it's Atlanta. She's from New Orleans. It's a custom here. So I want you to get accustomed to that because
Well,
that's...
back in New Orleans, if you're in a relationship, it's supposed to be just about that person. You're not supposed to be out there trying to seek other females or looking at their bodies.
Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Look. Going to a strip club, unless your girl is a stripper, okay, she might have a problem with that. Doesn't matter that you're in Atlanta. Oh, that's like going to a bar. He wanted her to get used to him going there. Okay. No, that's a no-go. She's not from there. What's up with the dudes in Atlanta? Really? Shout out to all my Atlanta people. Well, what's up with the men and the women in Atlanta? Okay, y'all different. I don't mean no shade by that. I'm just saying y'all a bit different. Okay, y'all do things a bit different. The women do, the men do. I've never been to Atlanta. I only was there on a rest stop on a flight one time, but I've never been there in the city and things like that. I only touched down. The stories that come out of Atlanta, man, is crazy to me. The people, the men, the women. I want to go there and I want to see it for myself. So I'm not going to judge too much, but from what I be hearing, man, y'all just different. And I'm sure a lot of Atlanta people can agree to that. But treating strip clubs like it's the grocery store. It's like, I don't know. Look, sustaining any kind of relationship is probably going to be a challenge. Unless your girl is down for that herself. I don't see how that's good for any relationship. Anyway, let's go in.
He's not willing to change.
Right. I mean, I got game in the strip club. So, I mean, as far as with the lap dances, it's going to be at a discounted rate because I'm a player. But I'm like,
what kind of low-rent strip club you going to that give discounted rates?
This is why the intimacy has lacked.
Miss Severin, I'm gonna let you know something. And I get the feeling with Mr. Martin, I'm gonna say this more than once in this next few minutes that we're together. You knew who Jimmy was when you first met Jimmy, which basically means Mr. Martin is telling you this is who he is, this is what he likes, and he's not willing to change. Mr. Martin, have I interpreted that correctly?
yeah, I mean,
This is what you like.
It's something I enjoy, and I just feel like it's a custom that
Mr. Martin, I'm going to interrupt you and ask you. If your girlfriend says, I am not somebody that can put up with that on a regular basis, whether you like it or not, is she important enough to you to say, then I won't do it? And look me in the eye and tell me the truth.
She is, but I mean, I've been doing it so long, it's something that I would have to adjust to, but I am willing to adjust to it.
Okay.
Bull. Okay. If this is who you are and this is what you've been doing, you'll probably stop for a week, maybe even 2. If you love her, a month. But you'll go back to doing the same thing because you get a bit of a high off these lap dances. Okay, you the man. You norm in there. Okay, when you walk into the club, the norm. Okay. So you're a normal customer. So you said you got VIP in these places. You the man, huh? You is a trick. Okay, you're a John. Okay, you think you're special in that place, but let me tell you something. Once the money dry up, all that attention and VIP and all that other stuff out the window. If you ain't there to spend money, they don't care about you like that, bruh. Alright? So don't give me this, oh, it's what I do, it's my lifestyle. I'm the man there. Yeah, they like it like that. They want you to be the man there. Did you bring your wallet? Okay. That's the real question. Did you bring your wallet? Did you withdraw those funds out your girl's bank account? Because we're going to need that. We're going to need all that money. You a popular trick. That's all you are. Okay, women know, I mean, you're keeping the place in business, really. Show up without no money, though. See how important you are. Ridiculous. Let's go in.
So what you're telling me is it's maybe a habit, but this is a habit that you could stop. If
it came down to it, I just want her to meet me halfway on it.
What is the halfway? Because the stripper is not halfway. It's either you going to the strip club or you're not.
Right. I mean, I got game in the strip club. It's not like I'm spending a lot of money.
What do you mean you have game?
I got game. So, I mean, as far as with the lap dances, it's going to be at a discounted rate because I'm a player, you know. So I could pull them. I'm not a low baller, you know, but I'm like.
What kind of low rent strip club you going to that give discounted rates? I don't even want to talk about it.
I mean, as far as like, you know, with your game, as far as when you approach them and how you talking, you know, generally, you know, they throwing money, but they be trying to holler something like, it's not like I'm coming home.
And let me tell you something, stop talking, because you about to put yourself in a bigger hole than you already are, because you telling far too much information. I'm telling you right now, because Miss Severin is not liking any of it. See, because I don't think that's going to change, and I'm going to let you know. Living the truth.
And this is why the intimacy has lacked, and I stopped, because he's constantly flirting, he's constantly going to the strip clubs, and I'm tired.
So, do you all have an active, intimate life?
It's not like it used to be, because I can't trust him anymore.
So, do you believe that he is doing something inappropriate at the strip club? Do you actually think he's engaging in intimate acts with these women?
Oh, lap dance, for one, for me is bad.
And you don't want that in your life, is what you're telling me?
No.
So, Mr. Martin, seriously, it looks like you and Miss Severin are not going to meet halfway on this.
I'm willing to give it up.
Talk to me about this lack of intimacy, because Miss Severin...
When I met her, Your Honor, she was a super freak. You know, we used to do it all the time. When I first met her, I tried to engage early, but she didn't want to. So I looked at that, I was wondering, you know, is she going to meet my needs? And like I say, I'm a Scorpio, you know, so I got a high drive. And it just seems like now, as far as with the issues, it is the window down to once, twice, you know, maybe 3 times a month. And I'm like, that's going to lead me to seek other means. But at the same time, I'm still going to respect you in our relationship.
So how does one seek other means if I respect a relationship?
I mean, for one, there's porn.
And that's a problem. Am I correct, Miss Severin?
Yes, porn is a problem, because it's the same thing as going to the strip clubs. He's looking at naked bodies.
I know someone that likes younger girls, so I would find them for him.
It sounds a lot like you were pimping for your boy and you got some sloppy seconds. Excuse me?
Not sloppy seconds.
You hit it first.
Yeah, I just wanted to sample before he...
I need a minute.
Wow.
This brother is doing a pretty great job putting his foot in his mouth. I mean, there's not much else to be said about it. He is, I mean, talk about getting a shovel and digging your own grave. Okay, that's what this brother is doing. That's why I don't, it's obviously that he's been cheating on her. Okay, so that's I don't know if they're married or not, but I mean they're in divorce court, but I don't know if they're married. But he's obviously been smashing other chicks. So why do you think she would be okay with you going to the strip club? Now he said he'll give it up. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. And this guy is not mature enough. He just needs to stay single. He really just needs to stay single. Let's go back in.
I'm gonna ask you seriously, if you know your man is interested in hitting it a little more often, and he has already sought outside entertainment from these gentlemen's clubs and from porn sites, and it bothers you, why haven't you put forth more effort to be that intimate outlet so that you two can match? Because that's what Mr. Martin is saying in terms of meeting me halfway. You said you think it's the age difference?
You think it's menopause, Yana?
I don't know. I mean, I'm older than Ms. Severin, but I don't need to worry about my husband going to the strip club or looking at the porn because, honey, if you can beat me rocking, you can take my chair. I don't need all of that. I'm not putting up with shenanigans.
Yana, even with the porn, I'm looking at women that look like her. I'm looking up Redbone.
That does not make me feel any happier that you going to look for my clone in the porn site. Miss Severin, talk to me, because I would like Mr. Martin to hear. How does that make you feel as a woman?
It makes me feel like I'm not enough for him.
You're not. I'm about to be blunt with you. You're not.
Yeah.
Because he's saying, quite frankly, he wants to be more active, and he wants a partner that wants to be more active with him. That's what he's saying. Okay? Now, you have to determine if that's the kind of relationship you want.
Yes.
It hurts.
It does.
But that's the kind of relationship he was hoping to have with you. Yeah. And clearly some things have changed. Why do you think things have changed?
Trust issues, him constantly going out there and being flirty and looking at other women. He thinks I don't see it, but I see it. So.
Do you cheat?
I mean, I don't cheat because I don't engage in a relationship with a woman. When if I talk to her, I let her know I got a girl. So I don't really have the side piece in the phone or whatever. Like she went through my phone one time and she didn't find anything. So I'm like, if I go out and I come home aroused, that's going to help.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you about intimate acts. Do you have sexual intercourse?
Intimate acts have went on, but not recently. When we first started, it was kind of new, so I didn't know how far it was gonna go. So I was like, I got a girl I'm talking to, so I can still do my thing, double and dabble. But as the relationship progressed, the intimacy acts cut down, a little.
You just said cut down.
And you surprised that she don't want to be with you, bruh? You surprised? Blaming it on her menopause or whatever? Come on, bruh. I don't blame her. You at the strip club with the Lord knows who. You're running the block with neighborhood thoughts probably, and you wonder why she is, not throwing it to you all the time. She's probably scared she's gonna get something from you. I don't blame her. You're in Atlanta. Okay? It's not very safe to be messy there. It's really not. I don't blame her one bit. This is crazy. Let's go back in.
And then he said a little, because I listen to everything. When was the last time?
Over 4 or 5 months ago.
I thought he was going to say 5 years.
5 years.
No.
Over 4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know someone that likes younger girls. So I would find them for him. And that's kind of how that happened, the intimacy acts.
So it sounds a lot like you were pimping for your boy and you got some sloppy seconds. Excuse me.
Not sloppy seconds. I just
You hit it first.
yeah, I just wanted to sample before he
I need a minute. Oh.
sample before he indulged.
Wow.
You can't make this shit up, folks. You cannot make this shit up.
I'm done, Your Honor.
Serious.
I am so done.
I didn't want to look bad. I mean, you coming to me, you coming to your boy, so
Like I said, you don't have to say much. This guy put his foot in his mouth every chance he get. Every chance he get. Not only is he doing that, but he's been acting reckless. So she probably didn't even know that part. He wanted to sample it first. She didn't know that part. That's why she said, "I'm done, Your Honor." Add that on top of the fact that the guy go to strip clubs. Add that to the fact that the guy is horrible with money because he give it all away to workers. Let's just put it that way. Probably reckless with his thing, so ain't no telling if he got something to caught something. He in ATL. You can't be messy in ATL. Messy work, bruh. Let's go in.
I want to make sure you good, because it could be your girl, it could be somebody you be with. And I want to say I put them together,
Miss Severin,
I'm done.
congratulations. This your prize. This what you want?
I don't want it. I'm done.
It's going to get better, baby.
It's not gonna get better.
It's going to get better.
Nope. When people tell you who they are, believe them the first time. Okay, Mr. Martin?
It's the Scorpio in me.
No, it's not the Scorpio in you. It's the lack of character in you. If you say that you're going to be in a relationship with somebody who expects a monogamous relationship, then people who of good character don't disappoint.
Well, see, my last relationship was open. She said she don't want.
Okay, but that was your last relationship.
Right.
It's
But-
me now.
I know.
Okay.
And so I'm just adjusting
no,
to a monogamous
no,
relationship.
No, you're not adjusting to a monogamous relationship. Not if you just was hitting it with somebody else 4 or 5 months ago and you just described that you hit it with a escort as a sampling for your boy who you pimped for. I can't even believe those words just came out of my mouth.
I mean,
sincerely, do
I
you
blame
know
it on-
how much work I have done my entire career to get to the point where I'm sitting here having a conversation with somebody who, for all practical purposes, just told me he was pimping for his boy, and so his boy was not disappointed he hit it first. That's what I heard. Robert, did I hear that?
You didn't stutter.
But it was off game, Your Honor. It was off game.
Miss
Like I
Severin,
say,
You're making me sick right now. I'm disgusted with you. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing.
I mean, the guy don't even seem to have any kind of sympathy, empathy, regret, remorse. He's smiling the whole time. That's how you know he ain't gonna change. This is a lifestyle for him, and fine, okay. You want to be a trick out in the streets? Go do your thing, okay. Let her do her thing. You're making her sick, disgusting. You're in Atlanta. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. You're in Atlanta. You can't be messy there, okay. And while you sitting up here trying to sample the product, you could easily get something. Okay. First of all, why would she let you sample it first and then go to your boy? That don't sound like a girlfriend. That don't sound like a wife. That sound like a trick. Okay. It's ridiculous. And really the saddest and the most disgusting part about this is that the guy don't seem to have a clue as to what he's doing wrong, or he doesn't seem to have remorse, or he doesn't seem to have empathy. He doesn't seem, all he's saying is it'll get better, baby. It'll get better. Smiling the whole time. That's the disgusting part too. Let's go back in.
Which is,
Are you
just
tired
ready
enough to say goodbye?
Yes, I'm ready to say goodbye.
But
Okay, do you all live together?
I have my own place.
And you can pay for your own stuff?
I'm gonna have to, Your Honor.
You certainly are gonna have to. Because let me tell you something, you can do bad all by your doggone self.
Right.
I don't know what that 30-year relationship was like. I don't know if he was a good guy or a bad guy. I don't know if it was a man or a woman. I don't care. All I know is you deserve to have somebody that will not say to you, you got to get used to this kind of behavior if that's not the behavior you want. Mr. Martin?
Your Honor, I just feel like this is the city of Atlanta.
You want to live the single life. Live the single life.
Your Honor, you know, this the hot spot. I mean, you deal with...
Then you know what? Go and be with the hot women. Go be where you want to be. Do what you want to do. All of that. Nobody is judging that. You can go to every strip club in Atlanta. You can hit it with all the escorts you want. But what you can't do is come home and get into bed with this woman and bring whatever the heck they got out there in these streets. Because I'm going to tell you something. She might be older than you right now, but you going to end up being the old fool at the club by your doggone self. You need to run. Quickly. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Run.
Hey, why are you running?
What?
You don't need to run.
I am gonna run.
Why are you going to run?
Because I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
Because I deserve better.
You will get better. Everything's gonna be great.
I feel like I need a shot.
Do y'all think she's gonna leave? Put that in the comments. I really would like to know. I don't know if this guy has enough power to charm her back. She might be gone for, I don't know. Do y'all think she's gonna be gone for good, or she's gonna be gone for a little while? Okay, mainly because he embarrassed her. But you know, the whole smiles and it's gonna get better. I would be surprised if he wear her down, especially since even though she lives by herself, he was probably helping her pay some of the bills. So add his charm, his ability to pay some of the bills, her getting a little lonely. It's a good question. Do you think she has what it takes to stay gone, or do you think he has what it takes to get back in her good grace, promise her the world, and get back with her? Put it in the comments. I really would like to know. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I really would appreciate that. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Sloppy seconds. Excuse me.
Not sloppy seconds. I just
You hit it first.
I just wanted to sample before he
I need a minute.
sample before he indulged.
Wow.
I'm done, Your Honor.
Serious.
I am so done.